If he starts rolling, that number may increase. Sampson gains a couple.
All right, let's turn that down.
21 years old, Ohio State and Ole Miss, the 36th pick overall. He had over 1,500 yards at Ole Miss as a freshman and over 1,000 at Ohio State.
Did we get a Miss PAT in San Francisco? That would be funny. Welcome in, sweating some games. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games going on right now. One at the 4 p.m. Eastern slot, and then one tomorrow. So big day for us, 4K day. One of the bigger days we've ever had. I think collectively we're probably over 6K as a group. So big day for us. Games are, I don't know, interesting. This Miami game. Okay, Miami scored a touchdown. That's good. Took a little bit for this to get off the floor. Looks like San Francisco's doing okay. The Ravens one, man, I don't know if we're going to get there. Both these teams just look like they de-gap. So we'll see. We're going to need some scoring out of the Bills. The Buffalo game, interesting. It feels like, and this is the one side that the market moved us. We saw CLV on everything but the Bills. And ironically, this feels like the one where the market got wrong. We got bailed out of the San Francisco or the Steelers game. Seattle kicked the field goal and missed it. So we're currently down by 1 fumble here in the Baltimore game. That's a nice turnover for us. So a lot of game here. It's just going to come down to sweating. I mean, we did our job. We got it in good. Closing line value across the board. So, yeah. What games are you guys all watching? Got the chat pulled up. Should be able to see everything. Oh, that's a duck. Josh Allen just threw a duck, and it didn't get intercepted, luckily. Oh yeah, that was a blocked. Oh man, this fly is gonna die. Oh, punter looks injured. Big day though. So we saw CLV here. This closed at 2.5. A little bit of CLV. I mean, you really want to see this get to 3. That would be a powerful move. This thing closed at 4. That's a lot of value. This moved against us at 5.5. We gave out 6.5. I ended up being able to get a 6. And then this obviously went crazy against us. 6.5, not 6.6. But we'll see how that pans out. We obviously we didn't cash out, so is what it is. Steelers stalled, not liking that. And then it looks like Henry fumbled. So Henry fumbled here. I don't know who recovered it. I'm assuming the Browns recovered it. What else is going on with the league? Too many games on, so I can't get my normal red zone on. Let's take a look at the games going on. Oh, you're going to die, fly. Look at this fly on my head. Did I get it? Touchdown, Baltimore. Looks like Lions. Lions here. Rams. Okay, that's interesting. Browns, Ravens. I think they're calling that a touchdown. Yeah, they're calling that a touchdown. Giants over the Cowboys right now. We basically have action on every game but Rams and Jags. That game's tied. Jags, Bengals. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good. That was a good punt. Wow. So they did miss the PAT. San Francisco did miss the PAT. The interesting thing about that game is if you use all of Rattler's starts, it likes San Francisco still. if you treated Rattler like an average rookie, it didn't. it liked New Orleans. So yeah, interesting. We'll see. The Saints might be bad. I'm not sure. We have that over 4.5. That might end up looking like a mistake. We'll see. A lot of season left. There is the whole lore that on draft day they were actually trying to get Mac Jones. The whole thing was that the San Francisco head coach wanted to get Mac Jones. I think there was like a disagreements between him and the general manager, and they ended up going with Lance. Obviously, full circle here when everything didn't pan out with Mac Jones. Elsewhere, they picked him up in free agency. So I don't know. I don't know if this is like the Mac Jones coming out party. They've done that a couple. Shanahan's done that a couple times, right? Where he basically regenerated, or however you want to put it. He's the one that got Sam Darnold kind of back in a starting job, right? With that stint he did in San Francisco. So maybe there's something there. Should I go live on TikTok as well?
Maybe.
Probably. Mac Jones is looking okay. All right, we're live over on TT if you want to watch that. Fumble there in the San Francisco game. They're firmly in field goal range, though. Man, I will say concerning about Miami's defense, like they have just not been able to get off the field. False start there for New England. Big sack there in Seattle for Pittsburgh. Oh, man. Justin Fields is running for his life. Sweating big time. We can't talk about bets on TT. So if you want to know the values of everything, head over to the YT. The YT, I have the amounts on this. It's a big day for us. It's a big day. Big day. Damn, man. The Miami Dolphins just cannot get off the field on defense. It's just embarrassing. This is against a rookie quarterback. It sucks because we're on a couple of these teams. We're on some gross overs, which makes sense. We're going to buy the dumpster. We're going to be having to find value where they're, where it's not comfortable. Over 7.5 wins for Miami. I don't know if that's going to be possible with this defense. This offense is really going to have to do something a lot different. Midfield here, this is going to be interesting. Midfield, it's going to be about 4th and 2 for Seattle. Midfield on the 50-yard line. I think they end up going for this. I doubt they're going to punt this. Joe Flacco, about a 20-yard completion there on 3rd down. That's a big completion for the Browns. 4th and 2. It looks like I think they're going to go for this. I think they're going to go for this. I think no. Wow. Seattle is going to kick it. They're going to punt it. They're at the 50-yard line, 4th and 2. I'm surprised. But I guess Seattle's defense has been doing okay. So, pin them back and make them drive. Still one possession game here. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Flacco hands it off. Tackle for about a 1-yard loss for the Ravens. But dude, this game is weird. The Ravens and the Browns both just look like they don't care. Like they don't want to be there. I don't know if it's hot in Baltimore today. I doubt it. I'm sure it's probably like 70 degrees. It's like a perfect football day. Big tackle right at the line of scrimmage for Miami. It's going to be 2nd down, 2nd and 10. But this is the problem. They get to 3rd down and they just don't get off the field. Poor Titans. What's happening to the Titans? Sorry, I'm just trying to make a better viewing experience for everybody. Figure. I wonder if can I add like a media. How would I do this? I want to add something right here. I don't think I can do that. Oh wait, you know what? Add image. Add to stage. Yeah, shoot. See, I want to green screen it. I don't think I can do that, can I? Slides or PDFs, share screen. Just want to paste something right there. There's got to be a way to do that. Oh, look at that. What if I just do that? Oh, or I got a better idea. I can do this. Did it go through? Damn, 0 likes. Going live has got to be one of the most ruthless things I've ever done. It's just pure performance. Entertain me now. Okay, so we got that there. And then what if I do this? I want to add this PNG right here. And then I'm going to say download. What was that? It was like transparent background. Yeah, I think watch this, guys. Watch this. Oh, snap. All right, cool. We're cooking with fire. We're cooking with fire now. Here we go. All right, what do we got? We got a big incompletion in Baltimore. No surprise there. That team, man. Does anybody have more talent than them? Does anybody have more talent than them? I don't know. I don't think so. All right, where's my Feege? I need some good luck, Feege. Man, this. Third and 8 here for the Ravens. San Francisco's playing pretty well. Oh, wow. Got to get him down. 3 and out there for Baltimore. Good punt there for Baltimore. Damn. I think we like to see that. They're letting Mac Jones throw the ball. I mean, I think that means that they have a lot of confidence in him running this offense, which is obviously ideal. If you're going to be on, a crappy move like that, an injury move, yeah, we'll see what ends up happening there. Field goal for New England. Good, 15-7. What are you guys watching? What games do you have action on? 20-0 for the Jets. Obviously, we're on the right side of that move. The market moved against that one, which is interesting, but it seems like we're clearly on the right side of that one. How's the Jags game going? I don't have access to Well, I have access to Red Zone, but I don't have it up because I got too many games going on that I'm watching with action on. Do you guys got any action on any of these games? Any forecasts? Any positions? I'm trying to think. So what are we? We're under. Where are our unders? We're under Minnesota. They don't play today. We're under Carolina. We're against them today. All right. Hey, we got a potential pick six interception here for Steelers. Cutting across. He's not going to get away. Oh, yeah. He interception return to the 20, which is nice. Big interception there. That's big for us. Big for us. Browns end around 8-yard run. Not a bad play. These we've been on, I think, every big Ravens spread, and they just never cover. They just never cover. I feel like we're cursed. I think I see a Mike emoji in here. Are you in here, Mike? Trust is in here again. What up, Trust? Big Trust. Big Trust. Fields going to run it for first. Damn. Pittsburgh's offense does not look as fluid as it did last week, which begs the question, how good is the Jets defense? Because clearly we're getting some data in real time that the Jets defense is not the baby. Interception thrown for Caleb. I don't think Caleb's good, guys. That might be this might be the end of Caleb in his second season. All right, we got an offsides. What are you gonna do with it? Okay, I think you got it. Big tackles. This Ravens game is quite gnarly. I don't know if anybody's watching this Ravens game. It is like a bunch of reluctant people out there. It really feels like nobody wants to play. The Ravens are just like, we're going to win this game. So like, just do whatever you're going to do and we'll just react. It feels really interesting. Feels really, really interesting. All right. 3rd and 1 here, guys, for Steelers. They got to get a touchdown. Trust Green Bay versus Bills Super Bowl. You heard it here first. Huh. Okay. Green Bay looks good. Jalen Warren got the first in the Steelers game. Looks like we're going to get a Joe Flacco incomplete. Almost he avoided a sack, but okay. Looks like Hill for a big completion. Or did he drop it? Oh, no. Trust. Green Bay looks good. Green Bay does look good. Green Bay looks good. The question I have is, did Washington get better in that? Like last year, they could beat up on the bad teams, but then when they played that elite tier, they couldn't do anything. And Jalen Warren 8-yard run. It's gonna be 2nd and goal from the 2. So I think Green Bay are holding a pretty good offense to what they did. Those two missed field goals, though. That game, it looks a little bit different if those field goals are made. Waddle maybe rolls to a first. Damn. It's already almost going to be halftime for Miami. What action y'all got? I know we got DGens in here. What are y'all betting on? We got any model members here sweating these 5 games? We got a goal line situation here. Safety potential for, oh no, tip ball at the goal line for Lamar. They got away with it incomplete, but Pitt, did you end up getting Robert? Did you end up getting the 2.5 or a 3.5 or a 3? What are you sitting with? We'll see. Pitt needs to get a touchdown here. We really need 3.5. Okay. So you really need a touchdown. Really need a touchdown. Yeah, we have a Pitt minus 2.5, which is nice. We obviously saw a ton of CLV. And be on the other side of that 3 is everything. Miami getting a touchdown here would be huge. They're driving with 1 minute with 1 minute left in the second. We need points. I'll take him in a field goal, but I'd prefer a touchdown here. Make it a 1-point game. We have to cover 1.5. Oh, that 2. Oh, kick a field goal, win by 2. Oh, loading. Hopefully, this Miami game. I'm worried Rigger's going to be on Miami a ton here. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. A ton of game left, obviously. But their defense just cannot get off the field. I know I was late. Yeah, all good. It is what it is. It is what it is. This touchdown is going to be a big data point for both of us. Neither of us are covering with the field goal, and both of us are covering with the touchdown. So let's go. 2nd and goal. They have had success running the ball, so I almost want to see 2 runs here, which we got. We're going to see a run, and it stopped it. He got about 1 yard, though, so. Buffalo. Here we go. 3rd and goal for Pittsburgh. Miami are frauds. How can you bet on them? They're frauds, and they just scored a touchdown. The comedic timing of that is just got to be the best. All right, drop back Rodgers pylon, DK, jump ball, came down with it, touchdown. Let's go, Robert. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, Robert. Nice. They're going for 2. Who was that? Was that Achane that got that? He's in, baby. Who's 28 on Miami? They still frauds. Doesn't. Oh, they're going for 2. I don't like this. Don't like this for my minus 1.5. I was really worried about this. Miami did this to me last year. We had a minus 6.5. They ended up winning by 6. Didn't push and got a loss. That hook got me. I guess you tie it because the field goal still wins it. Yeah, guess good logic. I mean, trust. Yeah, I guess. I guess you got to take the good with the bad, though, right? If your model and your process is identifying teams that you're saying are no value, but I'm able to find value in all the other games, then the process, overall works. Whereas your process probably, I don't know, does it actually result in profit? All right. From the gun, same play, jump ball, 2-point conversion is good. That's a big 2-point conversion for us for the Pitts game. All right, guys. Winning by a touchdown in Pittsburgh. That's nice right there. Off of a turnover. All right, we need Miami. We need their best 2-point conversion right here. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Joe Burrow injured. Holy shit! No way. Like he's out? Man, Joe Burrow. He's the real deal. Wow. The Ravens are going for it? No, they're not. False start. Okay, false start for Miami. Does that mean they'll kick it now? Kicking it is actually be a really big deal for us. I think they're going to kick it. Honestly, I want to kick. I want a PAT, not a 2-point conversion. That's actually better for me. Kick this PAT. Kick a PAT. 5-yard loss. You don't go for 2-point conversion on 10 yards, do you? They're kicking it. They're kicking it. I think this is actually good. Leg looking at him. Oh, my gosh. No, not Burrow. Not Burrow. Not my boy Burrow. All right. 30-yard PAT. And it's good. That is potentially one of the luckiest things that could happen to us, guys. Because this game plays out, Miami kicks a field goal to win. It's likely they win by 2 now. Whereas if they go for it, they don't get it, they're going for it, then a field goal, we would win by 1, and we would lose the 1.5. So keep an eye out on that false start. That false start might save us later in the game. Obviously, they could have got the 2-point conversion. It would be tied, but that's kind of huge for us. Dolphins or Lions score. All right, it's almost halftime, so I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna go to Red Zone real quick to see. I want to see this Joe Burrow stuff. I hope it's not Achilles. Well, they don't really talk about injuries very much. I have access to that game. Let's just go and pull it up. They're replaying the Vandy game, huh? Looks like what's the score of this game? It's about to come up here. Jags, dude, I'm telling you, Jags look kind of good. 14-10, wow. Our model liked the over in this game. Obviously, if Joe Burrow's out, that's a very different. Oh, interception. Wow. So then what? We should see Joe Burrow come out if he's not injured. No, it's incomplete. I don't think that INT stands. He hits the ground. Touchdown Saints. Juwan Jennings. Player only meeting never end well. You just copying that from Pat McAfee. Whatever. I mean, it's all good if that's, I'm just saying. That's not an original idea. And it's a 1-point game. And the market bought Miami. There was some small buying on Miami. The leg is in, right? I don't know. That's going to be an interesting replay there for Saints game. I think he might be out of bounds. Is the pylon inbounds? The pylon's inbounds, right? 32 seconds here in third and 6 here for Seattle. Shout out from Ireland. Any fancy for the later games? We're on Arizona -6.5. I think all the 6.5s are taken out. It's hard to play that, at 7. It's a different Honestly, it's hard to play it at 6.5. Carolina pretty much always seems to go into Arizona and have success. Yeah, good luck. What are they going to call here? I think I think he's inbounds. I think it's not going to get overturned. Fourth and 6, 27 seconds left. Anybody know what's going on with Joe Burrow? Is Joe Burrow injured? Touchdown Saints. So we're going to need more points, boys. We should have just cashed out. We're going to end up winning by 6 and get hooked. Called it. Joe Burrow out. Damn, for real? So that means he's fucked his leg up. Maybe his knee. Damn. I don't think this is going to be an interception, though. Yeah, they overturned it on an INT in Baltimore. Joe Burrow's out. False start? No. I guess this would be it. Okay. I'm going to go back to the Baltimore game. The super intriguing Baltimore game. 4th and 2. Damn. Whoa, Cook. Cook just had a cut, and oh no, never mind. That's how he already scored. That was a crazy cut. I didn't see that in real time. 4th and 2 from their 20. They're going for it. They said, fuck it. Motions up the ass. They're just trying to get him off sides here. Anybody know what's going on with Joe Burrow? So Joe Burrow's out, but do we know knee, broken leg? What are we thinking? Aaron Rodgers just took a sack. That'll be the end of the game. Casey, thanks for the likes. Damn, Casey doing work in here. Casey's doing work in here. Appreciate it, Casey. Any Baltimore news? 0-10. Baltimore's winning, and their Browns are about to kick a 38-yard field goal. I'll let you know if they make it. It's 0-10 though right now. Browns about to kick it, 38-yarder. It is up, and it is just good. 7-10. Or sorry, 3-10. 7 points. It's gonna come right down to it. It's gonna come right down to it. So is this all of these games. Although Buffalo's making a late little drive there with a 2-minute drill, which is nice. You took Miami after last week. Yep. -1.5. Saw some CLV. Market closed at 2.5. So other smart people agree. Dallas coming back. That's the one game I don't have access to right now. What's the score in that game? 6-3. I'm seeing it's halftime in the Pittsburgh game, so I'm seeing some. Oh no, that's a touchdown for Malik Neighbors. So 13-10. Okay, I don't know. I can't remember what we made that game. We didn't bet it. I know that's all I know. I don't remember. I think we were pretty much neutral. Buffalo's punting it here. This Baltimore game is really weird. Like no one, it's like a DGAF. Like no one cares. No one wants to play. Man, that missed PAT is going to come back to haunt me in that San Francisco game. I'm quite certain of it. All right, guys, I'm going to go take a piss. I'll be right back. Samsung 13, and usually it must have been a big completion. Was it a big completion there in San Francisco? All I heard was, "Hey, Doug, how you doing? I could buy a moped with what I've lost on Dallas." I don't know why that's so funny. Shout out, man. I'm sorry. I ended up settling on the under for the Bills-Jets game and over on Cardinals game. Okay. I don't remember. Did our numbers like under for Joe Burrow is walking? So that's that means his leg's not broken. They didn't take him off. All right. What happened in the. How is it not halftime yet, dude? This game, I swear to God. Okay, Mac Jones going down the field. This is not bad. The model play was the Cards under Jets Bills is not a model play. Gotcha. There's no value. I have a live 1.5 49ers. Not bad. It's not bad, Doug. I just 105. That's quite good. I'm riding my 6.5 out. I probably should have contemplated cashing it once they went up, but I think Mac Jones is playing well enough. A touchdown here would obviously be very ideal. They got one timeout. Really like that. I like that they're being aggressive with him. Mac Jones backup was a nice little was like he has all this experience. He's still young as hell. He had all that turmoil between New England and different coordinators and this, that, and the other. Like, we'll see. Damn, Joe Burrow out. Dude, Joe Burrow. What just a blunder way to handle getting one of the best quarterbacks in Cincinnati is just atrocious of a minus 105 Jimmy G scenario, same team. Yeah. and Darnold too. He like revived Darnold's career. All right. Steps back, complete inbounds. I think. Yeah. They're going to have to take their timeout. So you go for it once, right?
To get out of bounds and stop that play clock and force San Francisco to call the timeout. Excellent job.
Yeah. Any points here are good. TD would be nice here. Yes, very much. I think they're going to go. You go for it once. Can't take a sack. Mac Jones, though, I'm bringing back memories. Like, this dude has shit go wrong. Like, this dude will, like, he's the guy that goes back to throw it he loses the ball. Like, so, Mac Jones, the guy that takes a stack here. Here we go, boys. Here we go. 11 seconds left. Mac Jones in the gun. He's got McCaffrey coming across this formation. It's empty. They call timeout. Saints call timeout. This is what I'm looking at. Here, right. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm only watching. I got Octobox. And then 2 TVs. Buffalo, Baltimore money line. You called it pregame. You did, Sandra. They're giving money away. I love it, Sandra. I got 2 streams in the I got two screens in the TikTok. Let's see if I can get it to you. I'm only going to be able to show it for a second because it's gonna. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it. That's what I'm working with right now. Touchdown, San Francisco. Love that. Love that. That's great. Yes, I appreciate it. It's a nice setup. I'm contemplating getting the 98-inch at Costco. Because the Octoboxes are basically then like 40 inches, basically Octobox. But the problem is we have this nice TV cabinet thing that we have, and you can't, you'd have to move it. So I don't know if we're going to get it, but I appreciate it, Doug. But right now, because we have these 5 games, I just have each individual game on because, and I don't have enough TVs for the red zone. I'm probably gonna just leave one of these, convert one of these TVs to red zone for the second half because the Baltimore game is not. Oh no, Joe is on his ankle. Yeah, his ankle. Damn, has he had ankle issues before? I don't know, Casey. I don't want to be dramatic because what gives me an edge is my model, right? And so like whenever I think things, when I can't think through with a model, I'm just spitballing, So I don't even know who their backup is. But the thing is, Jacksonville looks good, and didn't Jacksonville score there right before? So what's the score of that game? That was a big boy drive from Mac Jones. My gut would tell me no, but I know so little about the situation that I am making shit up. All right, boys, kickoff there for we're in the second half of the Miami game, the doomed Miami games. We got all the haters in here saying model's dumb. We don't know what we're talking about. We don't know ball. Miami redemption arc loading. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Fins up, baby. I know we do. A good little drive here. Good little touchdown drive. That will alleviate a lot of pain. Here we go. Fins up, baby. 2nd and 3. Waddle. Touch the booty. He's out. A lot of time. Out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 3. I have Cincy in a nice looking parlay with some baseball wins already stacked. Yeah, that's the problem with parlays. Injuries just, that's not the only problem with parlays, but yeah. Something that you can't forecast happens, and and injury luck goes both ways, right? There's how many millions of people have Jags in a parlay, right? Their Jags money lines in a parlay, or Jags spread is in a parlay, and now the probability of that leg just skyrocketed. That's it cuts both ways. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13. So they must have called holding on that play. Don't like that. Classic Miami. So what? We just think the head coach is the problem? They just need more discipline there, or what is it what is Miami's problem? Another flag. Another flag for Miami. What could it be? That was such a big Mac Jones drive. That was such a big boy drive. Holding. Offense. Another holding call. Declined. Third down. Why would you decline it? Wouldn't it be second in like 23? Tyreek Hill is the problem. He's just a bad attitude. I mean, it's hard to, I don't know. Speed like that feels like maybe. I don't know. Will they trade him? If you're going to trade Tyreek, though, you don't want to trade him in season, do you? You probably get the most of him in the offseason. He's not a free agent, is he, this year? It's too heavily on him. Gotcha. They go as he goes. I mean, Waddle is really skilled. I don't know. I mean, honestly, in this game, it looks like their defense is the problem. They can't get off the field. They keep getting to third down and just converting. Cam Ward across his body. What's the score in that game? Titans winning. Hell yeah, Cam Ward. What are the other? Oh, you guys, I'm on my. See, Burrow's faking another injury. Dang. 007, really? Dang. I don't know. I'm a Burrow fan, man. That guy is a true professional. I feel bad that if he could just got drafted literally anywhere else in the friggin' league, he'd have such a different career, in my opinion. My over 40.5 San Francisco game is going to be close. Yeah. Yeah, but the good thing about that game is you got Rattlers going to be pushing down the fields because, they're behind. Big Sweat. Big bomb. 70-yard completion for Tyreek. So no more 30-yard play. No more 30-yard of whatever drought. That was a big old bomb. That was a big old bomb. It was underthrown too. Holy moly. 10, 20, 30. That was like a 35, 45-yard bomb. All right, we're back in the Steelers game. Steelers get the ball. Here we go. That was big. That was big, boys. That was big. San Francisco can just plug and play, and QB's got to be the coaching because they lost Kittle's out. Yeah. All right. 2-yard gain. Miami is going to be 2nd and 8. Yeah, I mean, I think that they have a system that is, quarterback friendly. There is the whole rumor / it's kind of been verified through what happened is Shanahan wanted to draft Mac Jones and Lynch wanted to draft Lance, and they ended up going with Lance, and that was the whole thing. And obviously then what things happen with Mac, and then they get a chance to sign him in a free agency, and they do. So I think it adds some validity to that. I think they always kind of liked his traits. So I'm not Lions game. What are the Lions doing? What's going on? That's the one game I do have. 14-21. I think, did they make a mistake? They're calling zeros on the clock. What's going on here? So he catches it. They're saying he's inbounds. He's inbounds, and he was touched. So I don't know what they're arguing. 6. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Third and 1, boys. Offense, something on offense. Illegal motion. Jesus Christ, dude. The Finns. Get out of your own fucking way, man. First down, Pittsburgh. Is someone's name Tesla? Is this dude's really named Tesla? Tesla. Tesla, maybe. I don't know. What, they got any timeouts, though? Troy, sorry, didn't get the spike. I think official was in the way. Restarting at 6 seconds. Rookie. How you doing, Troy? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. It's going to be 4th and 2. I hope to God they just kick this field goal. Miami can't get 2 yards. Damn. That was a big stop for New England. And is it a touchdown in Detroit? Did you see the end of the Jags Bengals half? Kind of fun ending with Travis Hunter. No, I didn't see it. It looks like it's a touchdown for, okay, they're kicking it. Miami's kicking it, and it looks to be good. It's good. They took the lead. Okay, 2 points. We're covering, boys. The question, though, is can we get any semblance of defense? Turnover? Where's it a turnover? What game is turnover? Oh, must have been in Jacksonville turnover. Finn's I'm at 1.5. I think it's 105. I think it's 105. I wanted a 1, honestly, but I could not get a 1 anywhere. I've been burned so many times on this specific hook. And I couldn't get it anywhere at a reasonable price. I really need to just move to a state where they have Circa. I need Circa and I need Novig. If you have those 2 outs, I think it's Aaron Rodgers. Down the field, across his body, flag here. Assuming it's going to be a holding. Robert, bro, left toe, questionable. Damn, he broke his toe. Ooh, or Liz Frank, something bad. Holding. That's a drive killer. It was 3rd and 1. Now it's going to be 3rd and 11. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, touchdown, Detroit. Nice. Aaron Rodgers spinning away. They call the hold. Okay, so at least it wasn't an INT. Drive killer, 4th and 2. Ball's out. It's going to be bad bounce. Touchback. Damn, man, I don't want to see Joe Burrow hurt. All right, we're back in this Ravens game. Ravens with the ball. They're going for it. Down the field. 20-yard receptions. No. Rodgers not questioned. He's healthy. He's good. He's good. Everybody's healthy. They punted the ball away. He spun away and he darted it. I'm saying thank God it wasn't an interception. He threw it into triple coverage and then they called holding. So they just punted it away. No, everybody's good. No, all the games we got action on, I know of no injuries. Oh, Burrow, Joe Burrow's toe. Maybe I said Rodgers' toe. I meant Joe Burrow, I guess, is the toe. So YT is, I got the YT live over here on this. Somebody was saying that it's Burrow's toe. Oof. This is gonna be a brutal. This is gonna be a brutal couple of hours here. Oh. All right, New England. Like we need come on, Miami. Just do something. Give me some semblance of a defense. Okay. All right, we got a flag. I think it's touchdown Ravens. I'm pretty sure. Hopkins. He did a Zen. All right, we're covering that game. All right, if this could come together, boys, this would be big. Illegal block in the back, New England. It's going to push him back a bit. We need some new data. Like, it doesn't matter. From what we've seen, Miami's defense is just going to do nothing. It's just going to be first down, second down, get to third down. I don't know if they're going to call this a touchdown. I think it might be down on like the 1-inch yard line. His knee is down, but is he being touched? He gets touched right there. I think he's like literally on the 1-inch yard line. I think they're going to bring this back. Miami loses. Are you putting them on the no bet list? Probably not. There's really no such thing as a no bet list in the NFL. In college, there definitely is. because the bottom can actually fall out. I don't think you can have the bottom fall out in an NFL team. I don't know. We'll throw it around. We'll throw it around maybe. This is the problem with no bet list. In the NFL, you are just betting so many, like half the games you bet are just games that you cannot contemplate why there's value. Right? And because of that, when you start to you take an analytical model that has been proven to print alpha and win, and then you try to use your mental model to outsmart the analytical model, you end up just fucking yourself. You end up just losing alpha. And whereas college, it's easy. I can pinpoint how it's happening. The pinpointing is that in college, you can have a prior, so you can see who was this team last year, and you're using that prior all season. And you do that because it's analytically better to do that. It's better for your prediction. But what can happen year to year is you can literally, Oklahoma State is a great example. The bottom can fall out on teams, and like literally who they were last year you can't, the prior is like meaningless. I guess the best way of saying it. All right. We got a sack in New England, and a flag. And I think they called holding. They did call that touchdown back in the Ravens game, and they went for it on first down, and it's incomplete. It was a great throw by Lamar. Incomplete, though. They called a hold, and he still got the sack. Oh, great. False start. Instead of second in inches, it's going to be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 5 and 1 inch. Lamar, my God. Tesla is the name in Detroit. TD Baltimore. They called it back, though. And well, you could be a couple of minutes ahead of me. Whoa, what the fuck? Did they punt it? All right, 2nd and goal, but it's now instead of 2nd and 1 inch, it's 2nd and 5 and 1 inch. Lamar steps back. Incomplete. In the body, in the hands. Dude, if they do not get a touchdown here, I swear to God. Touchdown. Is that a touchdown, though? 2 feet in? He had 2 feet in. He took 2 steps. 1, 2. That's 2. I think he's in. That better be a touchdown. Did 49ers close at 3? Why you got 6.5? Because we bet openers. So we bet it at open before we knew the injury to Purdy. They are not calling that a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Oh my God. This is the most Baltimore shit, and Lamar takes a sack. This is the most Baltimore thing I've ever experienced in my life. 2 touchdown catches to the body, and they don't get it. That is the most Baltimore shit I have Baltimored in my Baltimore. Yeah, we bet openers. I think we bet it Sunday night. Yeah. This is one where, it goes against you. The injury goes against you. Were we able to get off the field there? I don't know what's going on. I've got too many games going on. My brain is like, the one thing I am concerned here is Seattle is able to move the ball pretty well, pretty efficiently on Pittsburgh. Field goal is good, but I mean, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, Baltimore, no touchdown. They end up kicking a field goal. Can you believe that? All right. We did get a 3 and out finally by Miami's defense. That's a big deal. All right. 2nd and 5 in the red zone for Seattle. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Wow. Baltimore. I swear to God, dude, I'm telling you, Baltimore large spreads. That should go on the no bet list. That's probably lost us more money than betting on Miami. We've definitely made money on Miami. 2 seasons ago, when they were on fire, we were all over them. Flacco gonna go to work. Doesn't his job in the last couple of years, though, seem like his work is getting sacked? Imagine this Baltimore playing terrible and they're up 10. No, I know. And they should really be up by 14. And we did get a touchdown by Seattle. This game is now scored. I don't think we're going to cover this game, boys. Well, we do have the 3.5, so that's obviously different. I did get some donuts this morning, so don't mind me. I'm going to finish. Yeah, 9.5 and ups. You are not joking. 3rd and 13 here for San Francisco. Mac Jones, they're letting him sling it. Mac Jones bomb. I don't know who that was to. TD Hawks, yeah, not great. That game's gonna be hard to cover. Seattle seems to be able to move the ball pretty well, and actually Pittsburgh's offense has kind of been puttering. What's going on with this Bills game? I don't want to forget about this Bills game. This feels like a game that you forget about. You're like, oh yeah, they're going to win by 1 billion, and they end up winning by 6. No, it's from Breakley or regular donut shop. Regular donut shop. Yeah, I didn't have time this morning. I was running late. Yeah, you're right. No, I know. I'm not trying to talk trash on Buffalo. I'm just saying I don't want to forget about that game. All right, boys. This is our chance for Miami. Miami needs a good drive here. 1st and 10. Here we go, Miami. What was all that talk in the offseason that James Cook was not going to be on the Bills? All right. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Cincy looking good. Who's Cincy's backup? Ravens out of bounds in the kickoff from the 40. Like, dude. Browning. There you go. See? There's a reason that you shouldn't listen to Seth non-model brain, because Seth doesn't know anything. A little Browning or something. Waddle. I think Waddle got a big completion, or are they calling it? What are they calling it? 1st and 10. No catch. He was bobbling it. 3rd and 4, Browns. Question for you guys? So Josh McDaniels had a lot of success in New England as a coordinator, offensive coordinator. Left, didn't really have success. Everyone talks mad trash. Goes back, has more success. Gets another head coach job. Same thing happens. No success. And interception for Joe Flacco. Did we get a pick 6? We might. Oh my God! It's an interception down to like the 5, but here we go. Can they fucking convert? Joe. Oh man, Rodgers with Warren on his feet. Warren's still up. Warren's cutting. Got a convoy. Got a convoy down at the 5. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Told you Flacco was going to work, and I told you what his job really was. Why are you throwing that? But the crazy thing is the Ravens just can't get in this GD end zone, man. It's time for another Feege. Time for another Feege, boys. Oh, nice cold 1, 2. Yeah. All right, wishing hours about to load. Oh, yeah. Look at that, baby. Look at that 1.5 liter. Jarek Henry can't get in. It's going to be 4th and 1 here for more Feege, please. Make it ice cold. Oh, this one's nice cold. This one's a nice and cold. Brought to you by Fiji. Lamar keeper, he got 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. What's happening? What happened to the Jets game? Oh, they were driving. Mac Jones fumble. Recovered by the Saints at midfield. Warren stopped. I don't know what down it is there. 3rd and goal here for New England. For the Baltimore. We need a touchdown here. 3rd and goal. Rodgers running. I think it's an interception. I can't tell if it's an interception or an incomplete, but it's not good for us. Is Lamar injured? Lamar better not be injured. He got up. Are they calling for a turnover? Okay, here we go. It is indeed an interception. It is indeed an interception for Seattle, which is huge for us because that would have been 3 points. We would have covered the 2.5. It wasn't Rodgers' fault that got tipped. Pick, yes. Seattle pick, but yes. Miami is moving the ball, which is good to see. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Let's go, Baltimore. Give me something. All right, they're letting Lamar throw it. Interception. Incomplete. It's incomplete. Where are you watching Octobox? What do you mean by where? My living room? Is that what you mean by where? Or, dude, we do not, boys. We cannot get a touchdown in the San Francisco game. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Yeah, Pitt's picked off. That just sucks. 1st down, Miami. Hill's having a good game. All right, they're going for it in 4th. They got it, boys. They got it. It took them 7 plays from the 5 or more to get a touchdown. Only one of them, and they could have got 2. But we're gonna take it, boys. We're gonna take it. I think Hill got a 1st down. They reviewed it. Not another man. Why can Buffalo? Obviously, we'd like to score, but we'd like some more touchdowns. Hill. Another no, I don't know who 8 is. Flag, though. This is likely to be a holding because that's all that happens for Miami's. They just hold. That's all they do every day. Holding. Miami. Nice. So instead of 1st and goal from the 5, it's going to be 2nd and 20. Love it. Love that. What's Mike McDaniels doing, man? I have no idea. We don't do any fantasy. It's not our specialty. We have no alpha in the fantasy game. Sorry, I can't help. That pickoff is huge for Pittsburgh because Is the stream behind or the bet banner not live updated? These are what I bet. Yeah, this is what I have. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to figure out how to do that. Can you make a live like interactive banner? This is the first time I'm doing it. I'm going to make something for next week. To make it a little bit more. I was just trying to say this is what I have and how much. The thing is on YouTube, you have way less restrictions. You can show more. What I'll do is I'll make this and I'll show the money next time. And I think that's more important than this. But I was just pulling the picket just so you could see the games I have. It's a little bit more visually appealing, I think. No play, nothing, no value in KC play. I do like the, I don't know what it is. I haven't looked at it since I touched on Tuesday, but Hurts over yards, I think is probably a good play. Love sweating the games that you love when you get excited. I appreciate it, Sandro. Now, I'm a combination of excited and pissed off right now because that was just such a shitty situation that just happened for Pittsburgh. We should be up. You know, we should be covering that game. It is what it is. It is what it is. Is the stream behind? I have some ideas to toss you. Okay. Was meaning the bet screen on the right. Oh yeah, this is a screenshot from like right when the game started. Unfortunately, if you know how to make this live, then yeah. But this is just a PNG. So this, and this are all a PNG in Canva, and then I just saved it. We are gonna win this 49ers game, man. I swear. They're driving and they're in touchdown range, Doug. I don't know if I have the same faith you do. RSV vaccine, baby, GSK. Represent. I worked at GSK for like almost 5 years. First down. It's going to be first and goal, Kamara. All right, 3rd and 10. Timeout. Timeout, Seattle. Have you heard of MathWorks? No. What is it? Looking like we're going 10 to leave Sunday morning and get back. Okay. No, what's MathWorks? OBS. It's not OBS. This is StreamYard. I'm not very knowledgeable in the streaming world. But yeah, this is from StreamYard. I probably could just try because we can't simulcast on TikTok. We're trying to figure that out. So really, I could just go live in YouTube, and I'm sure YouTube has some cool stuff. All right, we got a flag, offsides. Okay, touchdown, Saints, and they're gonna go for 2. No, they're not gonna go for 2. The problem is that Joe Flacco, 20-yard completion. A data pivot company just wondering if they were popular. I do services for their work. MathWorks here. I can Google it. MathWorks. Worksheets. No, MathWorks. MATLAB. Oh, okay. I've heard of MATLAB. It's like a software for engineering, I think. Fourth down, man. All right, well, we did get the ball back in the Steelers game, so that's big. 2nd and 15 here for Miami. Hill is having a nice game. HN, I think they only gave him about 4 or 5 yards. Cowboys finally score. What's the score in that game? All right, 3rd down, boys. We need a first down here in Miami would be tight when the time comes. Chalk. I never understood that. What is that? Why is that like a derogatory term? You understand it's a 50-50 market. Minus 110 is 50-50. Strip sack? No, just a sack for Tua. So how is one side better than the other side? You're betting on a 50-50 market. Just like you always bet heads, like, nah, that's chalk. Like, well, the same probability of tails happening. I don't know. I don't know the origin. It seems March Madnesses ago, it like the media started to use chalk and like, oh, this is chalky. It's chalky, I know, but you know, it is what it is. Again, which is just a crazy kind of thing to say because you know, at least the person commenting on here, he's calling this chalk. Every one of these markets is a 50-50 market. And we saw closing line value on almost every single one of this. Closing line value not here, closing line value here, closing line value here, closing line value here, and not here. So you could say bad bet, good bet, good bet, good bet, bad bet. So 3 out of 5 are good bets, which is profitable. It's just, I don't know. It's just a crazy. Burrow using a one-leg scooter. Oh my. Mess you with an idea. Let me know if you want to know more. Okay, will do, Troy. I will definitely read that here in a second. Oh, Troy. Oh, damn. You have my. How do you know my phone number? Shout out. I just got it. Golf is paying me off in fantasy this year. Oh, golf, not golf. Wait, how do you have my phone number, Troy? Oh, wait, or maybe it's my email? No, it's my phone number. Am I that easily findable? Or maybe, oh no. Yeah, we did. Oh, we chatted. Okay. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I'm my phone is on TikTok right now, on TikTok Live, so I can't access it. But the moment I hop off here, I'll text you back. Okay. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate the text. I mean, Troy. Apologies, I forgot about that conversation. My I have an iPhone though, so it should memorize it or have it memorized. The old text. Okay, I think we got a first down for San Francisco. Lions going to score soon. Okay. Personal foul. It looks like they're calling personal foul on somebody. Oh, that's not. All right, is Mac Jones going to be our savior? Burrow got hurt. Not a single soul in the Bengals front office will ever see the face of God. Yeah, Burrow, I think. I don't know for sure, but what I've been told via the chat here is toe injury. Does it look? I think Dallas scored 17-13. Okay, so Dallas took the lead here. 4th and 17. I think they're kicking a field goal. Rodgers back, rifles it. 3rd, and it's going to be 4th and 1 on the 48-yard line. Bengals Ring of Honor inductees, no hotel covered. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. We need proper. They should enact. I don't know how the NFL works, like as far as rules. Like if you need complete 32 out of 32 owner vote, but if they can get away with it, they should vote that you have to have some level of liquidity to own a team, because that's the Bengals' problem. Is the Bengals their owner isn't actually rich. So that's why all this stuff happens. And I think the Raiders are the other team. Like they're basically now only rich because of the team. So if that's the case, they should make you sell, realize the gain. Like something like maybe the league pays the taxes or something, like all the owners pay the tax, but it's such a drain that you have 3 or 4 teams that cannot basically, they can't compete from a capital standpoint. And so they don't. Miami hit that field goal, which is nice. We're up by 5. We'll see what ends up happening. Looks like we got a flag here, New England. Third and 7 here for Baltimore. What would this make the spread? We're up 14, be 11. 11 and a half. Why the Packers are consistently annoyingly good. But the Packers don't have an owner. That's how I also don't understand how that works. Like the public owns them? I don't know. It's weird. Oh. I never understood that. So like how do people get fired from the Packers? How does that work? Who's in charge? Technically, yeah, you own the Packers. Yeah, like you can buy a percentage. The shareholders own the Packers. What does that mean? You still need a board. I don't know. I haven't. I'm pretty ignorant. It looks like a Buffalo fumble. I think recovered by Buffalo. Ooh, it's gonna come. It's witching hour, right? It's gonna come down to it. It is gonna come down to it, boys. Mac Jones, 3rd and 6. He threw it. They're going to be short. I think they're going to have to kick this field goal, which is not great for us. Buff Jets under looking good. 47.5. Bears, dude. Bears are just dog shit, man. The Bears. Oh, did I ever get to finish that question I was asking? So if you're looks good for San Francisco. They're up 5. Oh, Seattle's driving. If you're Mike McDaniels, Mike McDaniel. What's the guy's name? What's New England's offensive coordinator's name? Baltimore is one Flacco revenge drive from blowing this. I know. Well, they're going to kick a field goal right here, right? I guess ultimately what I'm trying to get at is, do you want to be? Why do these successful coordinators want to be a head coach? You can have a long career, and the way the NFL works, you can now make about as much money being a coordinator as a head coach. So like, is it just the ego? Like if you're Ben Johnson, can't you just get paid to be, I don't know, I guess you want it your way. And I'm not saying Ben Johnson's not your head coach. I'm just saying like, oh, he got out. Huge gain for New England. He's still up. It's about a 70-yard gain for New England. It's going to come right down to it. He needed Bill as well as a Pats fan. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't have success. That's not what I'm commenting on. I mean, he left and had way worse. Like I don't know if he'll ever get a head coach job again. Like, so is it just the need to like get your shot? Because I don't think it's about money. 55-yard bomb. Yeah, I know. Not great. Perks and benefits of head coach that secondaries don't get offered. Perks and benefits for head coach that secondaries don't get offered. Okay. What are those? Like commercials? I don't know. I'm just saying like these guys are making $10-15 million a year. And then, and you can be a coordinator for 20 years. I mean, you're making really good money, but you go be a head coach for a year and you make $10 billion more, $5 million more. Maybe you get to do commercials. I don't know. Like, but you can only do it for 1 year because you're going to suck. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I mean, you can never like touchdown. Looks like it's a potential flag though. Maybe a hold. Hopefully a hold. Looks like it's going to be a hold. New England. Defensive holding, Miami. It's a touchdown, New England.
know what I want as a result. And he was very clear about that.
He was right there. Judon was right there. Judon used to play on Pats, right? Third and 1. Seattle converts. Ad revenue. I guess. Wow. Dropped interception on 4th and 2. Ends up catching it for a touchdown. Browns touchdown. Boys, we might get witch hour. We might convert from covering everything to losing everything. It's the way it goes. That is the way it goes, isn't it? Late hit out of bounds. San Francisco, free 15 yards. Huge run for Seattle. Oh, man, it's turning, and it's turning quick. And then went for 2 and got it. New England got it. It's that tied game. I think ultimately my thesis isn't that I don't understand why somebody would take a head coaching job, especially the first time. It's hard for me to envision why you would keep doing it if you didn't have success. Because you can be good at what you're good at and just make money that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb in that way, and maybe that's not a fair assessment. Any rookie players you're looking forward to watching this year? Nah, I don't really watch the game in that way. Used to give some stories about him. He wasn't as dramatic as the Bill and Tom drama, but are you worried about the Steelers? What do you mean worried? Like the bet, or just as a team, or I don't know. Any rookie players you're looking for? He can't go back to what he had in New England. But he's back in New England. You're saying just like how it was before. He's the offensive coordinator for New England right now. I wonder what Troy's saying ad revenue. LFG, what happened? LFG. You're just saying it. Yeah. Fanatics ain't giving me live plays for Bills anymore. 26.5. I've dropped 3 times over the course of the game. Holy shit, Troy. All right. Fucking stay steadfast, man. My Fanatics account is cooked. He was down. They all want recognition. That's fair. I mean, I get that. That's like a human thing. But I don't know. I guess you're just not the I don't know. All right. Well, T. Higgins, TD. Mr. Cat's in the house. Let me get my YT Live XP points. I've got enough on TT. Shout out. Shout out, Doug. Mr. Katz is Doug, right? I think. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. Miami will lose. Okay. Correct. All right. Shout out. I'll note that. Damn, so many field goals in this game. Why Miami over New England? Our model. We use a model to bet, and we're 55% for multiple years. We get closing line value. We're like a sports betting syndicate, right? So we're not betting with our hearts and trends and things like that. We build models and we bet those edges. I mean, the better question, not the better question, but a question I guess I have for you is why did the market also buy this, right? We bet a 1.5 to close at 2.5. I had Cincy, Dallas, Detroit, and Arizona as my keys today, which you have none of. I have Arizona. I'm on Arizona minus 6.5. We are not higher. Appreciate the inquiry, though. Offensive pass interference. Wild. Baltimore, man. Touchdown, Buffalo. Wow. Wide open, Williams. Wow. 1st and 20. Here we go. This is the most Baltimore stuff ever. We'll just mess around. They'll just take a quick sack here. I don't care. Oh, yeah. Flag. Brown scored. How? Literally, the Baltimore Ravens player, he was about to intercept it. He's running. He goes to intercept it. It hits him like right here. Bounces in the air in the end zone. Browns player catches it. Touchdown. I'm literally not exaggerating. It's exactly what happened. Holding on the defensive holding on the Browns, though. That's nice. That's an automatic first down. Oh shit! Seattle scored a field goal, huh? Touchdown Seattle on the kickoff. So he kicked it, he touched it, and then it didn't go in the out of bounds, and they just gave it up. So there's our Seattle game is dead. Touchdown in the end zone for no reason. He goes to pick it up. I don't know if he touches it or not. It will get reviewed. It's unclear if he actually touched it. I'm pretty sure, though, this is going to be do you handicap home openers different than midseason? No. Does it hit him in his helmet? That's what I don't know. Yeah, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. We just on a dumb ass mental error, we just lost that Seattle game. Wow. Just a touchdown for no reason. Wow. We printed in that game. We have a 16% edge on that game. 16% edge. The market closed at -4. We have a 2.5. Dude, today and yesterday and today. Seattle money line, LFG. Scar, though, I mean, you got to understand you made a bad bet, though, right? Don't think deterministically. You basically you had a 17 against a 4, and you hit and you got a 4, and you won the hand, but you made a bad decision, right? I mean, you didn't bet probably early, so you just bet at close. But I don't know. Ball is live if kickoff lands in landing zone, regardless if player touches it or not. Oh, okay. So it doesn't even matter. I mean, they already kicked the PAT, so that's gone. I had a model telling me Seattle money line. Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. Your model has issues, right? Because then your model identified a game that got negative CLV. Well, that's not true. Actually, now that I say that, I don't know if you do have a model. I doubt you do. Well, I have no idea if you do or not. I don't know what other games you play. So you could, if you bet 5 games and 3 of them had CLV and 2 of them didn't, and this was one of them, then actually you have a sound process. So I actually don't know enough to critique. If you are using a model, if you're not using a model, or you're just calling your mental model your model, then there's some nuance to it. What's going on YouTube? Double and triple dipping on Fanatics, Goff. I'm cursed. Justin Fields. I'm experimenting with live plays based on BTB and my model at close. I have a theory on where they get their live games and they don't actually reflect the true probabilities. I think there's an edge. Okay. They weight closing line way too high and wait until the fourth quarter to weight more on in-line information. Yes. Regardless. Yada, yada, but it's experimenting. Yeah. I didn't get down on Steelers, but it looks like 49ers got an INT. Also playing more live plays. I think Fuzzy's your reports and the limiting may not hit as well. Yeah, Troy, that's exactly right. They can't run a closing line value report on you because there's no such thing as closing line value. In game, there's no such thing as closing line because the lines are just moving all over the place. So you're exactly right. And there's generally more hold in the live markets as well. So they kind of give you a bigger leash to mess around with. You think Pittsburgh will still win? They got a nice little first down here, but having to overcome that touchdown is a pretty big deal. How did everyone's model see an edge on Jets? Can you explain that? I can't because my model didn't. But I wouldn't put a lot of weight in one result, like one game. You also like, I think the other thing to like talk about is the average error in a forecast. Like the closing lines average error is 13.25 points per game. So the average error forecast on the closing line, which is one of the most predictive things, probably the most predictive thing we have, is 13.2 points. That's a big error bar. That's almost 2 full touchdowns. Ravens keeping it alive, yeah. 2nd and 1 here. Bears won 0 games for the season. Think they're going to go to completely defeated? This is the first season we're not on Bears under, which is pretty interesting because we've been on Bears under 3 seasons in a row, I think. It was refreshing to hear you say and Vegas was not a Wizard of Oz character. Yeah, they're not. It's a market. It comes from illiteracy, basically, and that's how most people have made money in this industry, is because people don't understand how it all works, and then they perpetuate those lies, and then the media doesn't understand how it works because there's no equivalent of Squawk Box for for sports betting. I guess VSiN is like MSNBC for sports betting, but like the mainstream media is just wet winging it. They don't understand they're betting into a market. People don't understand. So basically that's where all the misinformation comes from. And then it just gets perpetuated. But, we don't go on, MSNBC doesn't like Vegas, or what would be like the equivalent, like, man, the NASDAQ, the S&P knows all. I guess the closest thing to it in financial markets, like the bond market. The bond market knows all. Wow. 3rd and 12, first down for New England. It's cooked. Looking good. Close to field goal. Oh, they're in field goal range. They're on the 20-yard line. I want to see a touchdown from the Ravens. Oh. Henry tripped up. Good first down run, though. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Rodgers just took a huge hit. It's going to be 4th and 1. Jennings running free touchdown. Jennings touchdown. Is Aaron Rodgers okay? That's a really big hit. All right, 2nd and 4 here for Ravens. Field goal's good. Lamar to the edge. Lamar across his body, tipped in the air, incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Jennings touchdown, recovering. Since you don't bet players, how many single games you need to win to be profitable? Well, this week or just in general? We'll win about 55% of our plays, which is pretty typical for most major syndicates. NFL is probably the hardest. But yeah, 55%. I mean, that's a tough question to answer because I don't know how many games we'll bet. We usually bet around 80 games a season. So we'll whatever 55%. Well, we usually lay minus 110. So whatever 52.38 times. Oh, huge mistake in New England game by New England finally. Whatever 52.38 times 80 is, that's how many games we would need to win. That's your question. NFL is the hardest for sure. For sure. The liquidity is unmatched. There's 10 million plus on each of the NFL games. Liquidity equals efficiency, you know? Ravens keep it alive. The air bar also implies close games or low scoring games are more hit with variance as well. My DGen in me took Bears under wins this year. I don't disagree with it. Decent guys are brilliant. My uncle worked with them before they were founded. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I probably need. I wish they got more attention. But it makes sense. Unlike the stock market, did we get a touchdown? Did we get a touchdown in New England? Or I mean in Baltimore? I think we did. Yeah, touchdown Ravens. Finally, right? College basketball, the most profitable. For us or just in general? I mean, it's hard to speak for other syndicates. We don't really bet college basketball in the same way we bet college football and NFL. College is probably the easiest to beat. There's just less liquidity. But we're also not, we're like a teeny tiny fund. We bet about 60K. We have like a 60K-ish bankroll, $65,000 bankroll. So, we're betting, I don't know, you can see on BetStamp what we're betting. Like, I don't know, I think it's like $1,200 a game, maybe $2,000 a game. Well, what, 6,000, 1,200? I don't know, maybe $1,200 to $1,500 a game in the NFL. Like $1,000, $800 to $1,000 a game in college. We'll bet about 100 games total across those two sports. So we'll bet about probably $150,000 to $200,000. The only nuance of that, the difference in our bankroll and how much we bet is the amount you bet is different. Like, so if you bet $100 and you win, and then you bet $100 again, you can now bet $200, even though you've only bet $100 of your capital. So the way that you calculate total amount bet is different. So total amount bet, probably close to 200K. And then we hold like 10 to 15% of that. Graduate school. I was in graduate school for economics, and I was just like learning a lot of this stuff. And I never really was actually a big sports bettor in college, mostly because, to be honest, I just, I didn't have any money or it isn't even money, time. I had no time. I went to graduate school for pharmacy. I was getting my PharmD, and then I got really interested in health economics and ended up adding a dual degree. So I was doing my master's degree and my PharmD at the same time. I had multiple internships. It doesn't matter. I had no time. And so I didn't get to watch the NFL until I was like damn near 30. I mean, I watched it when I could, but like I just didn't have time to pay attention and like I would like to. And so anyways, I'm in graduate school and I'm like learning all these methods, like statistical methods for making models and like cause and effect stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I'm sure this is how Vegas works. This is how Vegas creates their lines. And I'm so smart because I'm in grad school and there's no way anybody else has thought of this. Obviously classic Dunning-Kruger. And so then I just started to like try to learn as much as I could, try to make some models. So I started to make some models and I tried to make an NFL model for a long time. Guys, touchdown return for Miami. Malik Washington. Long story short, I spent a long time trying to make a basketball model. The problem is like I don't have a lot of computer science skills. I know how to build some models in SAS, which is where I learned my statistical modeling for grad school, but we didn't learn like R or Python or like we didn't learn any real computer science. So like getting data, things like that. I spent years trying to make my own databases. I should have just hired somebody, but I didn't know what I was doing. So anyways, I was just trying. And then I finally found DVOA, and DVOA's database, you could do it by week. So I could go look at DVOA for week 8. So then I could use week 8's forecast for week 9, if that makes sense. So I could create a database of staggered data, which is what you need. And I did. And wow, big first down here. That was huge first down. Seattle's going to win this game. And long story short, we built the first version 4 years ago using DVOA. The beginning of it ate shit. We didn't know we were betting into a market, and we learned we were betting into a market, got our shit together. And then 3 years ago, we built our own databases using play-by-play data, and then we've never looked back. So, okay, sorry, I've been not getting the YT guys. 5 a.m. hour where they broadcast TV there. They're 1% units. You're at 1% unit size. Our percentage on NFL is we bet 2% of our bankroll, which is about a 40% Kelly criterion on NFL and 1% in college. And that's about a 20% Kelly. And the only reason those numbers are because of volume. Well, so one, we know Kelly's a little too aggressive. So like trying to do half Kelly. And then college, we just have so much more volume. And so like this weekend, I had $6,000 in play of my personal $33,000 bankroll. So what is that? I don't know what's 6%. I don't know. I'm bad at math. So, and we had 7 college plays. So if I would have bet the same in NFL and college, I would have had, much like a pretty high percentage of my bankroll in play, like probably almost close to half. Because I would have had, I would have had $8,000 in play. Is that right? Yeah, 8 to 9K off of 33. So let's just like simple math. Let's just say it's like about 30% of my bankroll on one weekend, right? That's probably not super crazy, but flag in this New Orleans game. I love hearing you think behind how you started and mistakes you made. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could do a whole thing. Automatic first down for New Orleans. I have to come back to apologize. Miami will lose. I have to come back to apologize. Miami will lose. Touchdown, Seattle. That game is dead. Let's just hold. If we can just hold everywhere else, guys, that would be a huge morning for us. Oh, no. Oh, no. Return, New England. Damn. Seeming like win my small bets and lose my biggest bets. Yeah, it's adverse selection. Adverse selection. What's the process for you deciding something's good versus bad? 90 yards. Wow, New England. Wow, what a comeback. What a comeback. The problem is I haven't been drinking enough Fiji. The thing that's frustrating is that touchdown with everything, because even if with this touchdown Seattle just scored, it would be a one possession game, but now it's a 2-possession game. What's for dinner? Oh, I'm on West Coast, so it's still lunch. It's lunch. It's 12:41. Next week, whenever the Bears play, will be minus 800. Sorry about the kiss face. You're all good. You're all good, Sandro. Kiss face right back at you. Maybe I'll do, I don't know, maybe some pizza. I don't know. I got to make it through these games here first. So what's the score in this game? It's a 12-point game. So will they go for 2? No, they won't go for 2. Don't look at it. Yeah, the mistakes that I made early on are kind of unavoidable. Some of them are unavoidable. But the biggest thing I've learned in this journey, it's kind of been a real like hardcore journey, I would say 5 years, is that that I was betting into a market. I could not understand that. I didn't understand that. I didn't know, who does? That's not how it's depicted at all, right? That it's a market. And because of that, I let my hubris like really get to me. Like thinking, because I'm thinking, I'm here in grad school. I'm thinking about all the other stuff I'm doing, people are doing around me. And I'm thinking, there's no way they're thinking about sports betting. They're not thinking about building models for sports. I could have been more wrong. I'm firmly in an industry that, I'm a full-time health economist. Huge first down, guys. Oh, they're going to score a touchdown. It's going to hurt. The witching hours looking to witch us out. But I work full-time as a health economist, like top of the industry. I'm not saying I'm the top industry. I'm just saying I work in the highest levels of the industry. And I promise you that scoop and score here potentially for Ravens. He might be down. More innovation goes on in sports betting with data and models than anywhere else I've seen. Like by a magnitude. By a magnitude. All right, is this ball out? He is down. No. Wow. Simultaneously. Is this a fumble or not? His knee is down. Is almost instantly when. All right, New England, first down. Under review. Would you consider being a sports betting professor if university was looking to tenure you? Oh, yeah. That would be the best job ever. I don't know what that would like. What would that even mean, though? A sports betting professor? Like, what am I teaching? I don't know. That's so close. It was called a fumble. Like, I do think like educators should be using sports betting in certain instances to help. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe I take that back. Like, I do think a lot of people that hate math, they just don't understand why it's relevant. And you get the trope of like, I mean, I saw someone's Instagram post the other day, like, I still haven't used like one of the, I don't remember if it was Pythagorean theorem or whatever, some algebra, identity. Still haven't used it ever. And it's like, yeah, because you don't work in industries where you would use it, but like math is like a hardcore aspect of so many things. And just because you don't understand it or you don't use it personally doesn't mean the world around you isn't. And so I think that I think education could do a lot better of a job of giving people examples that resonate with them. Because I think that's a lot of the problem is people don't want to learn things because they don't understand why they're important. Sport betting and stocks market are the most shark-laden waters on the planet. Yeah, I think that's probably right. You teach an electives course on sports betting? Oh yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. I don't think you're not getting tenure to teach an elective course. You could maybe teach the course and be a professor in economics. I don't have a PhD though, so the only education jobs I can get would be College of Pharmacy. I do have a PharmD. So I could be a College of Pharmacy professor and teach classes and be a professor. But like a traditional PhD for like econ, I only have, and I have my master's degree is in pharmaceutical economics, policy, and outcomes. So I don't even know if they would consider it touchdown New Orleans. I would take a class. Oh, thank you, Rory. I appreciate it. And I would gladly teach it for you. PharmD is a doctor of pharmacy. So that's what you need in order to be a pharmacist in the United States. So it's a professional degree, just like an MD, doctor of medicine. So doctor of medicine, MD, doctor of pharmacy, PharmD, and then I can't remember the dentist degree. That's whatever D they are. They are a doctor of dentistry. And then JD, Juris Doctors, lawyers. So those are all professional doctorate degrees. So I have a professional doctorate degree in PharmD. All right, boys. It's going to come down to, can Mac Jones save us? Oof, boys. Miami is having some success. Down the field, overthrows, Tyreek Hill. Damn, he was open too. Dolphin Pats is insane. Yeah, for real. A lot of game left. Field goal ties it. We got a lot of options. Obviously, we need a touchdown here. Oof. Hill was open. Dallas is up in that game. Pittsburgh is that game is ripped. So what, we can afford to give a touchdown up now? What are they winning by? 24. 24 minus 7 is 2017. 24, 17. No, we're winning by 24. So 24 minus 7 is 17. So we can give up a touchdown. Brock Purdy lost his job today? Dang, Rory. Well, in my mind, he hasn't lost shit because I have 6.5. So if Mac Jones can get me this touchdown or a field goal, I might damn near hire him myself as well. False start, Miami. Oh, Miami. Damn, they benched they got Tyrod Taylor and they benched what's his name? Oh no. Troy, you're 26.5. All right, it's going to be 3rd and like 10. This is a big 3rd down. Fields got hurt. Oh, shit. Fields got hurt. All right, here we go. And then Max Jones, they're throwing it. They're throwing it. They are going for the win. They're going for that 8 points, baby. Let's go, Mac Jones. Mac Jones. Hey, I will buy a New England Mac Jones jersey if they win this, only because I'm not spending a bunch of money on a San Francisco jersey that I don't give a shit about. But I will spend like $20 on a used Mac Jones jersey from eBay if he can get this cover for me. They stopped him on 4th down, so they're going to kick this. Mac Jones out, slings it. All right, 2nd and it's going to be 5. Midfield, we just need. Oh, Tua took a sack. They didn't even get close. Fields got Hurst concussion. Damn. 3 of 11. First down, Cincy. I might just turn the Seattle game off. Am I a whack for doing that? I don't care if I'm whack. Put red zone on. There's no way New England or they went. They're going for it. You just threw a pick. Tua just threw a pick. Why'd they go for that? What they couldn't make that. So New England's gonna win. We just lost that game. Wow. Why did they not kick the field goal? What the fuck was that? Oh, is this an interception for? No, it's the ground. Oh, 3rd and 6, guys. Witching hour is not doing well for us. Wow. Why did he throw that? Why did they go for it? They were in field goal range. What am I missing? Jones. Oh, wow. Off the fingertips. 4th and 6. So I think we're fucked in San Francisco too, boys. Ouch. 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 All right, well, let's get out of here with Troy. You got 26.5, right? I told you Jones was no prize. Well, they covered the 3.5. I called this out. I knew this was going to happen. I should have just not gotten greedy, and once they went up, I should have just cashed it out. I mean, there's still enough game. Like, does New Orleans have all their timeouts? You can get, Saints can definitely turn the ball over. They're not above that. Spencer Rattler is not a world beater. The Bengals are falling apart. Your money line parlay though that you called out is looks pretty high probability. Oh no, Jets just scored, Troy. Damn. I'm sorry. All right, big 3rd down. Well, they have to go for this on 4th down, don't they? No, not with this much time and timeouts. They'll punt it. They'll punt it. See, you knew this was gonna happen, didn't you? Didn't I hear you say you has a gut feeling? Yeah, but I didn't do anything about it. So, well, I don't know. I'm very self-defeatist when it comes to these types of things. So, we'll see. Can they get off here on 3rd down? I mean, all right, they sacked him. It's 4th down. They have 3 timeouts, so I don't think they will punt. They will punt this. They still have Lamar in. Yeah. I think they just called a big PI call in the Baltimore game. Wow. All right, guys. Actually, we got a really good spot. It's midfield. We're only will it? Yeah, it's gonna come down to a couple plays. It's not crazy to kick a field goal here in a second to make it an 8-point game. They're gonna need about 20 yards though. 3rd and 8. Miami's got 2 timeouts. They stopped them. Miami's in New England's in field goal range though, I believe. So even if this all goes down, I'm going to lose by hook. So that game is dead. All right, here we go. If they throw this, okay, they just took a 5-yard loss. The thing is, they're well coached. If they get a first down, they will tell them to go down. Okay, New England missed. Oh, is that a replay or did that just happen? He's missed multiple kicks, I guess, is what's going on. I thought you don't go with your gut, just analytics. Yeah, I did, exactly. That's why I didn't cash out. They're going for it. New England's going for it rather than kicking it, which makes sense because if they get it, the game's over. And they called a false start. False start, New England. All right. What is it? 2nd and 15. They're throwing it. I don't know. I think we want a timeout. Or I think we want a first down. I don't know what we want. Goff had 303 yards, 4 touchdowns in the red zone. Wow, Baltimore stepped on the gas finally. Yeah, they really did. I think in this early, it looks like we're going to go 3. Let's see what we're going to go. We're going to lose. Okay, New England's now kicking it. 53-yard attempt. If they don't make this, though, they're going to give Miami. It's good. So we're fucked. No matter what happens, we're screwed. So we're going to lose 2 of these games for sure. Oh, he almost had it. We laid the 120 as well on the on Seattle, so we're going to lose a little extra juice. They covered the 1.5. They covered the -1.5. Got live. Who got -1.5? Sorry, guys. I don't want to. This where my computer needs to go is. Actually, I'll put it on this thing. This will make it better. Line's 24.5. Nice. Just getting greedy. You guys crazy. You guys are betting crazy tails. 26.5, 24.5. I'll break you. Well, we could still win as long as if we go, because we had 7 plays. So if we win the afternoon game and the Monday game, we'll go 4-3. So we can still have a profitable week. We really want to win this. This San Francisco game. That would be really huge for me. We need a pick 6 from Rattler. Or like a sack fumble, a safety. A lot of things can help us. I'll also take a drive. Spencer Rattler goes on the game, wins it. We're over 4.5 on New Orleans. So but losing by 5 is the worst combo of outcomes that can happen for me. Yeah, we could have gotten a 3. The thing is, when we ran the numbers with the new situation, it was really basically it liked Mac Jones in certain situations and it didn't in others. I hate that. And then, yeah, Sandro, exactly right. The Miami game is dead. I won't cover. I don't think they're gonna, but actually, I will take. I have Miami over 7.5 wins, so I guess I do have some vested interest. I don't know why they didn't kick that field goal. Seems very dumb. Since he looks dead along with my wallet, thanks. Maybe see you later. Shout out. Have a good one, Casey. See you, Casey. Gators. Dude, LSU took my soul. New Orleans took my soul. Oh, shit. Touchdown, Miami. Which is frustrating because we're going to lose on the 1. That's just funny. It's just funny. I guess what we're hoping for is a missed PAT. Go to overtime. Or are they calling this back? They're calling it back. I don't know what he jumped. He stepped out of bounds. He did step out of bounds. There's not a chance, though, because unless you have a 1, you can push. I'll take a win, though, for Miami just because I have the over 7.5 wins. The over in this game hit, though, right? 51. Yeah, model really liked the Jags. Pat score is 27-33 with a minute 09 left. It is false start just from Miami. But Miami just had a touchdown call back because he stepped out of bounds. So the air is a little bit let out of that place. It's 1st and 15. Minute 09, 33-27. To his last call, the glory was that TD in Alabama when he replaced Hurts. No, they had a couple of good seasons. Cardinals line shifted to a tan this week. Bears shifted a ton this week. What did it go to? The Cardinals game? Isn't it 7? What yard line? Give me a second. They're in the red zone, I believe. I think they're on like the 30. It's so far we're not seeing anything. I think that they're maybe on the 40. No, they got a big play. Okay, so he did here. So there's the 40. He got to the 35. He's literally, okay, and he makes a cut here. He's at the 26-yard line. They're at the 26-yard line. Bears tackled their own return guy. I'm feeling it. What is here? Let me look at the market real quick on seeing like what you were talking about. 7.5 now at Pinnacle for seven. Yeah, it's still firmly sitting at 7 for the Arizona game. So I don't think it's moved too much. 6.5 to 7. mean, we got 6.5, 105. It's not bad. But we paid juice for that 2.5, which sucks. Dude, the Saints are moving. Miami's so bad. What do you mean? They almost just took the lead in this game. They got a touchdown call back. They've been winning in this game. First and goal, Browns just scored. I don't know if anybody needs that. It's unfortunate. Look, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm on that game. It's not, I'm going to lose, you know? I don't know. This is, why it's a market, because everything you do isn't just, but my numbers really like Miami in the season, but clearly the market got this one right. All right, 2nd and 20. All right, it's 4th down. Are you saying Patriots should be this close today? Well, just based off the market, it didn't get to 3, which means that the market's also telling you that they don't fully believe. If a big market tell is when a spread is like 1 and either doesn't ever move or it gets a little bit bought, which this did, but it doesn't get to 3. So never got to 3. So it never saw the price action at the 2.5. When 3 is just such a powerful probability, outcome in NFL, like that's a pretty big meaningful deal that the market doesn't ever buy the 2.5 to the 3. When you don't see enough liquidity to do that, that's kind of telling you that there isn't a strong opinion on that team, which is exactly what we saw. And then the market also got this Miami number down to 7.5 for win total. And we're like, we think they win 9 games, but clearly they don't win 9 games. All right, here we go. Big 4th down. Is there enough time? No, I don't think so, right? They can just kneel it out. Yeah, we're going to lose that game. And score and miss the extra point in my dream. Just to lose in overtime. It's going to be 4th down, so is the Bills game over? Because now I have 2 TVs with. So there was a fumble here in this game. Would have really liked to just kick that into the end zone. That would have been nice. Or Fins go for 2. All right. So, and they're kneeling it in the Baltimore game. So we're going to cover 2 games. We're going to make it out here. I think we're going to go 2 and 3 in the afternoon games. When you say you need them to miss the extra point, your day isn't going well. Sandro has got it right. It's got it right. We still can be profitable this week though, so it's not bad. It's not all bad. So we can win. We can win Arizona, and we can win. We're on the Chargers, so we can still go 4 and 3. This San Francisco one's unfortunate, man. It really is. It really is. This is what happened. I told everybody, yeah, that's what it is. I didn't follow my own advice. And I think the New England game's officially over. Miami just took a sack. Wait, what's going on? So did they call the timeout? We needed 2 timeouts. If they had 2 timeouts, they would have kicked the field goal. Oh, man. Oh, we just needed like 10 more seconds. Oh. They made it to 4th down. What a brutal little Witching hour. We were covering all the games at one point. No, we were covering all the games but with the Pitt game. All right, y'all. It's good hanging out. It's good live. Unfortunate, didn't make it out of that afternoon with profit, but we still are alive for the week, which is not bad. So we're on Arizona -6.5 and Chargers -3.5 tomorrow. So still live. Yeah. Arizona TD 2 minutes in, defensive TD. Oh, wow. That game is already on. Oh, yeah, it is. Nice. I think this game is in Arizona. Oh, Bengals just scored. Did we had some Bengals? Doug was just talking about how Bengals broke his wallet. I don't remember what the spread was. It was 3.5. What's going on with the your Giants money line bet is going to lose? My Giants money. I don't have a Giants money line bet. There you go. They're covering the 3.5. Rounding. Cardinals up 7 already. All right, Troy. That's what we like to see. Was it like a fluky play or just like a good defense play? Oh, here, they're going to play it right here. Fumble. See, we needed that kick. That little kick, that's what we needed there in that Saints game. That little kick 10 yards, you get a little scoop and score. I'm a Cardinals 6.5, 101, and over 44, 102, both no big. Yeah, 101. Damn, that's nice. That's the frustrating thing. If anybody had -2.5 with us for Pitt, -120, we had a 16% edge in that game. 16% edge. Crazy. Giants just took the lead. Somebody was saying the Giants money line going to lose. I don't know. Doug's double whammy in here. Doug. Oh, I gotta do openers. I'm gonna do openers here in a second. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna run the college football numbers here. Email probably will go out, and I'm gonna take a look. I want to see what I see. If there is a lot of good value, I'm gonna send it out. If there's a lot of marginal value, meaning like not key numbers, I'm gonna wait a little bit because I've just seen the market gives us way better opportunities midweek than it is late week. But either way, I'm gonna run the numbers right now. So. Good luck with your afternoon bets. Wishing you all the best, and I will talk to you all very soon. All right, guys, take care. Talk to you soon. Good luck on Cardinals.